Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a food pantry haul for you. This is our county-run food pantry, and you are allowed to come in twice a month. One of the times is you get to pick when you come in based on the days that they're open and the day that it fits best for your schedule. Whether it's like you are waiting for payday and you don't have enough to make it and you need some groceries. Whether it's the day that you are running errands in town, whatever. You get to pick, and on that day you get to shop. So you get to pick and choose whatever you want from the things that they have selected and set numbers and whatnot. The other day is today's, and that is a set day every month. It is, you walk through with the cart and they give you what you get. You don't get a choice except for like a couple of small choices, but otherwise it's a you get what you get situation. This is what they call Commodities Day, or TANF, I think is what it goes by. And I don't know what that acronym stands for off the top of my head. It is the more government subsidized items rather than the community donated items. So it's the things that the government provides by state for making sure that people in need are being fed. If you are in need, there will be a link in the show notes of how to find a food pantry in your area. Please seek it out. Don't wait until you have nothing left in your pantry. Don't wait until your bills aren't being paid. Don't wait until your kids haven't been to the dentist in 3 years. Go seek out help, because it is there and they want to help you and they want to love on you, and the resources are available. And the more people that go, the more funding that they get. This day is a little different, but the other day where we go and shop, a large quantity of that food is destined for the trash, especially like bread and baked items, meats and produce. All of it is usually donated from grocery stores that the things are almost out of date or are out of date, and they're getting ready to just chuck them. So you're saving food from going to the trash as well. So, all right, I'm going to jump in and show you what we were blessed with today, because I'm also cooking lunch at the same time, so I kind of make this fast. All right, we got a bag of frozen cherries. This is a 2.5 pound bag of frozen cherries, and they are sweet cherries, and my oldest is so stellar excited about those. And then we could pick a bag of frozen blueberries or a thing of apple juice, and I chose the frozen blueberries because my kids love blueberries, and these are the nice like wild blueberries that are small. I always like when they're small blueberries because they work so much better in pancakes. And then also my kids will just eat frozen blueberries. Like, they'll get a little cup and eat frozen blueberries as their fruit for breakfast in the morning. We also got, let's see here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these. They are little peaches, and they are in a sweet syrup. And I use these a lot of times to make popsicles, or the kids will use them in smoothies. Or if you just let them thaw out for like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes on the counter, they turn like slushy, and they're delicious like that. There are 6 things of individual applesauce cups. There are 3 peeled apricot halves, which one of my guys just thinks those are the best thing ever. 2 cans of sliced peaches, and I love the fact that they are in extra light syrup. That's something that when they do the Commodities Day, they are usually in lower sugar and lower sodium cans, that kind of thing. There are, see, there's no salt added, 4 of these. Oh, I didn't realize they were diced tomatoes. I thought they were tomato sauce, so ooh, cool. Diced tomatoes, 2 cans of sliced carrots, 2 cans of green beans, another can of diced tomatoes, sorry, and then a can of sliced potatoes. There are 2 of these chicken breast packets. These are awesome for making chicken nuggets, chicken salad. You can put it in soup, chicken pot pie. There are so many uses for these, and these are just so nice because they're fully cooked and on the counter and or on the pantry and ready. Just open them up and use them, which is always lovely. A thing of beef stew, and we have gotten this one before. I will say it's a little bland. So if you get one of these, it's good. It has pretty good flavor. It just needs some zhuzhing up. Someone mentioned adding a good squirt of barbecue sauce into it, which I thought was an interesting idea, and I think I will try that next when we open that pack. 2 1-pound containers of pistachios, yay. There are 4 15-ounce boxes of raisins, which is awesome. My kids love raisins. One of my kids was just eating some this morning for breakfast. There are 3 1-pound bags of shelled walnuts. We have used these to make like walnut milk instead of like almond milk before. I use them in my kids' protein smoothies. I will blend them up in place of like peanut butter. In muffins, I need to make muffins again. My kids have blown through all of the like 18 dozen muffins that I made. Okay, maybe not that many, but I use them in muffins. You can like blend them up and make them almost like a flour, like a meal, and put them on top of like a cobbler. So now I'm looking at like that combined with this and some flour would make an awesome like peach cobbler, or like a 3-fruit cobbler. That would be delicious. We got to pick out, they had whole chickens, they had chicken legs, and they had shrimp. And I am meh on chicken legs. It's not my favorite thing in the world. And we have a shrimp allergy in the house that we discovered this year. So I opted for the whole chicken because I just feel like that gets me the most bang for my buck. And I can make a meal with that, feed all 7 of us with some leftovers, and then I can turn the bones into broth. So I just feel like that gets me the most use out of a nice sized chicken. That's a nice sized chicken too. Out front, they always have a table of take as much as you want items. This time they had the spaghetti squash and these ginormous carrots. Look at these things. They had these the other day when I was in there, and I only picked up 1 bag, and someone said, hey, on that video, they were like, oh, you could shred that and freeze it. And I was like, why did I not think about that? Because I have a recipe for a specific muffin that my kids love that uses shredded carrots in it. So I'm totally going to do that because I can shred up exactly how much I need for that recipe. And then also just carrot cake, adding into soups and casseroles. I can think of a bunch of uses for that. Why did I not pick up more of those last time? They also had spicy Cheetos. And I did pass on those because we're not a spicy household. Bread-wise, I got a 4-pack of these, and they're like a cheesy bread. I already have the 3 of them in there stuffed with lunch meat and cheese and poured like the butter mustard sauce on top. So that's what's going for lunch, and I'm going to turn that oven off while I'm thinking on it. So that's where the other 3 went, and this one I will just come up with some other use for it. And then we could pick 1 dessert item, and this is a lemon pudding cake. Yum. I love lemon anything. I won't eat this. I have to eat low carb and gluten free for health reasons. I might sneak a bite of that though. The lady that is in charge of this section of the pantry knows that I love sparkling water, and she knows that no one else ever takes it because it's gross. Gross. I think it's amazing. So she gave me this. We weren't even supposed to get drinks. But she's like, no one's around, quick, take some of these. So she gave me a 4-pack of the apple sparkling water. They are delicious. And then this is one that we haven't ever had before. It's cran raspberry Zevia, and that sounds amazing. I am not a huge fan of the Zevia because I don't like the taste of the stevia aftertaste that it gives, but my kids all like these. So it is a soda alternative that they can have that I don't feel bad about giving to them. We still don't drink it like on the regular, but I will split, these are just kind of the normal size cans, and I will split one of those between like 2 little kids. My older 2 are 14 and 11. I would let them drink an entire one, but my younger 3, 9 down to 4, I will split one of those between them. This is the other thing. Each person got 2 bags of lentils. I happened to see a friend of mine and stopped and talked to her in the parking lot, and she's like, hey, do you want my lentils? Because I won't use them. And I was like, yeah, give them here. And then before I left, the lady was like, hey, do you want lentils? And I was like, you know what I'm going to use them for, right? And she's like, yeah, you feed them to your chickens. And that's what I do. I will sprout these, and it takes the lentils from a half of a cup of lentils to 4 cups of sprouted lentils. We do eat some, but there's no way we're going to go through 24 pounds, 24 1-pound bags. So that's 24, 26, 28 pounds of lentils. She knows full well what we're going to do with them. I sprout them and feed them to my chickens. It extends our chicken feed, and the chickens absolutely love it. Gives them something green and fresh to eat during the winter. So that's what it goes toward. She knows full well that's what it's going toward. No one takes the lentils. And this time they even gave us recipes of how to use the lentils, because they're just something different that most people don't know how to use. Like I said, I do have a couple of recipes that I use them for. If nothing else, you can cook them and add them to like your taco meat, your meatloaf, sloppy joes, those kind of things, and extend your meat farther, so that your 1 pound of ground beef turns into 1.5 pounds, that kind of thing. But I understand where a lot of people just don't know what to do with them. So she knows what I'm going to do with them. She knows that it's still saving us money. So that's the thing, is that they're not going in the trash. They're still saving us money by us feeding to the chickens, because we're not using feed as much, and we're getting healthy eggs out of it and healthy chickens. So yeah, that is everything. This one is always nice. The Commodities Day is always nice because they always do a really good job of doing fruits, vegetables, shelf-stable, not shelf-stable, fresh items, breads. And I think this is supposed to feed 1 person for a month or maybe 2 weeks. I wouldn't swear by that. I need to ask them. I keep thinking I need to ask them that. But it is definitely enough to extend our pantry and our grocery budget to go that little bit further, because that's for us. We don't need a lot of help. We just need a little bit of help. We have a grocery budget. We have some money to spend. This just kind of pushes us in the direction of making it every month, making ends meet, putting that little back for a nest egg, putting the little back that we need to do some household repairs, you know, those kind of things. So that if we have an oops pop up, you know, a vehicle breaking down or a hot water heater breaking or something like that, we're not thrown into a panic because we don't have the money to do it. So, all right. Like I said, if you need help, link in the show notes of how to find food pantries in your area. That is everything. Those sandwiches are smelling delicious. I wish I could eat them. But thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye and God bless.